Satnam, I'm Nirvair Singh Khalsa, and for the month of June, we're going to practice a couple of pranayams together. And this first pranayam is a pranayam, and these both come from Prana Prani Praniyam from KRI, exercise to simply make you a saint. This is great, with all the things that are happening in the world now, whether they're internal or external, and actually these two things meet to actually really make a tremendous amount of movement and change and reformation within ourselves and without. As everyone is saying, no one's going to be the same after this pandemic and everything that's going to be happening. But that all depends on you and how much you can shift and change within yourself to become your best self. And so, but you need some relief, and I know I do, to actually, because the mind is going, because there's so much news that's unfortunate that's happening in the world. And there's so much going on within because we recognize that all these challenges are reflected within. And so there's a time when you actually need to get to a place where you have this smooth calmness, where you're in this state of shuniya. And so I wanted to do a couple pranayams my own self this month, just to bring myself to a state of shuniya and to a state of calmness. And so this first kriya that we're going to do from Prani Praniyam, you only do it for 3 minutes. Matter of fact, Yogi Bhajan said that it was 3 minutes was going to be enough of this. And so I recommend that you set a timer for this too, because it's very powerful. And sometimes a little is just enough, 3 minutes. You may want to keep going, but it's enough to bring you to a place of, it's almost like enlightenment. I felt when I did it this morning, so much light that happened, and the mind became very smooth and still. And then the second kriya that we're going to do is we're going to take that state of mind and then go into like deep silence using another pranayam. And so oftentimes if you had just done the second one, your mind would not be still enough. You'd still be working out some of these internal things that you're going through. But by actually doing this first pranayam to make you a saint, is that it really works with the arc line. I think that's why it's called to make you a saint, is that it takes you to a place where you can be and sustain yourself in that silence. So we're going to start with the tune and mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times on a breath. And then you're going to make your hands into this mudra, thumbs down on the pads. And then you're going to make this flat as you can get, with from the elbow all the way up to the hands. And you're going to draw the arms back with the thumbs at about ear level height. That's where you're really plugging into the arc line. And then you're going to inhale in 4 parts and exhale in 4 parts. It's the segmented breath. Sounds like this. It's about 2 seconds for each one of those. And you mentally chant 4 so's, S-O, and then you mentally chant 4 hungs, H-U-N-G. So hung, I belong to that. And you can see it was quite fast. And so 3 minutes is really plenty of this. Eyes will be 1/10 open. And then right at the end, you'll open up your hands and stretch the arms up, really stretch up, and then relax the arms down. Have the hands in the lap. And then just sit in that space. Love and appreciate that space of what I call diffused enlightenment. And then after that, we'll do this other meditative kriya, pranayam, that's called silent meditation. This has a mudra too, right? So the fingers point opposite directions with the thumb up. I'll do this over my beard so you can see it, and then under the beard. And then you hold this position with the eyes closed, and then you'll inhale slowly and deeply through the nose, and then you exhale through the mouth through the tube tongue, as though you're doing Sitali Pranayam, but it's just on the exhale. So it looks like this. And then you just do this for as long as the eyes are closed. You just do it for as long as you can sustain that place where you're a calm lake without a ripple, right? When you find that the thoughts maybe are intruding back in, you can break the meditation. It doesn't really matter how long you do it, although Yogi Bhajan, when he first taught this in 1995, on December 27th, they did it for 31 minutes. So you can do it for that long period of time. So it's a great thing to do during this time when there's a lot of stress and mental agitation internally, and the world is agitated and a fear state, is to bring yourself to that state of shunya, to that state of calmness, and enjoy your life. So I'll enjoy doing it with you for this month of June. Sat Nam.